Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Cheers.
Hit the like, thumbs up. Da 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 da.
That's right.
Good. Beautiful morning.
Beautiful. It's snowing.
Really? There's a windstorm here. Major windstorm.
Ooh.
I love the wind. I love the wind.
Yeah, there was a bad tornado that went through Iowa last night. There were some deaths.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You know.
Hope everyone else is all right. And oh geez.
Uh-oh. All right, well.
Sunny and warm in Detroit.
Hugs, Greeter.
I think I got your weather here, Andrea. It's about a little chilly, windy, cloudy.
There's not too many clouds, but it's like 100-kilometer-mile winds.
No clouds.
Geek Hillbilly has the high winds, but in the mid-70s.
It's not that one. Morning, Sheila, Nancy, and Teresa.
Good morning, Sheila.
Sherry. How's it hanging in the swamp?
Oh, gosh. What a week.
Anything in the news that we should read on, or?
Nah, not much going on, right?
Nothing's going on.
Nothing to see here.
What is it? I know we were talking about this backstage, but like, what is this with Putin having this dinner meeting with a bunch of young flight attendants, trainees? They weren't even flight attendants. They were all trainees. That's how young they were. What was that about? Telling them why he was doing the invasion in Ukraine.
I went on my rant backstage, so I'll let everyone know.
Yeah, you guys rant about that because Andrea already let it go.
I already was like,
I just, it's confounding that it's like he had to explain to this, and he chose this young group of women.
So like I'm saying, imagine Margaret Thatcher back in her day having a roundtable discussion with 20 hot hockey players who are 21 years old, telling them why she did some sort of whatever she did.
Justifying her
policies or something.
Her policies to a bunch of 20-year-old hockey players.
Yeah.
Hello.
I grabbed your cards for the first time. Played with them.
Ooh, I got Debbie's cards too.
Yay.
And on that little thought, I pulled out 3 cards from your lovely deck. And it feels like he did this to change his own narrative.
Ooh.
With the moon, clover, and anchor.
Ooh.
Change the mood. For some reason you think it would bring him luck and feel more secure about what he's doing by changing a narrative.
Holy cow.
With better people rather than around a table of warlords.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Blessings. Happy Sunday.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say his ego.
Yeah, it feels like
an ego. Sit around a table of young women who were probably peeing their pants in terror.
I know. And I wouldn't even eat the food that they would give me. I'd be afraid he was going to poison everybody there.
Oh, what a desert.
And get this, it wasn't at a 30-foot table. It was at a normal table.
Yeah.
Awesome, Holly. I'm going to do another little short as well. You're welcome. Brainwashing the youth.
It sounds about right, Holly.
Well, he's trying to show that he's a big stud. I'm going to start on another tear again. I'm going to just be quiet.
We like hearing it. We like hearing it. Yeah, so I'm getting that
People are booking.
there's blood on his hands. He's feeling a little trapped, and he sees the ship sinking here. But again, I didn't get, but you got why he would choose 20-year-old girls that are in training for flight attendant.
I mean, I can't take it seriously.
How terrifying.
Yeah, he's trying to show his determination that he's the big you-know-what in the room, and shedding light on the reasons why he's doing what he's doing. But it's to be the big man in the room. Well, yeah, you're the big man in the room when the room is filled with 20-year-old girls. So good for you.
Mic drop.
No. I'm saying he's there was a green screen there. Looked very apparent that
Oh, really?
that it may be staged.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
So
No, I'd like to see Queen Elizabeth sitting around a table of soccer players in their 20s who aren't even on a real team yet, just in training, just guys, telling them how she does what she does as a monarch. I mean, honestly.
I mean,
I'm just going to be quiet now.
that's a good point. He is very paranoid. That would make a lot of sense.
I'm going to pull up the pictures so y'all can see them. Y'all can make your own.
Okay. What was your question meaning, Julie? Jules ever after. VP being poisoned. RVP, or I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, I think it means Vladimir Putin.
Oh, there is one male.
Oh, that could be.
Take it
Okay.
back. There's
Oh, sorry. Okay, one dude.
one little dude at the end. I'm trying to blow it up so you can kind of see. There he is talking. There they all sitting around. They all have this. I was so interested in this little pot of tea thing they have going on here. But there's at the end of the table. I don't know. It doesn't look fake to me. I don't know about this green screen thing they're talking about. And then that's him up close. And that pot of tea. Yeah. Everybody gets a pot of tea, apparently. But if you back it up, you can see the plants all around. So I'm not sure what they're talking about. Green screen, I don't see it.
I wonder what the takeaway was for these young women. Do they, anyways, I just can't.
I can't either. I can't either.
No, I want to see Queen Elizabeth and other female world leaders, if there's any.
Yeah, you talk about tea.
Oh, Anastasia says there's a video of it. So, yeah, I don't think it's a faked picture. There's video for sure.
Remember back in the...
Even if it's green screen, it's a stupid idea.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And even if it's a video green screen is even harder to do. That would be a lot of work.
If I can calm down, I will try to look at it today. I'll be looking at the TV.
I don't think that can be faked easily, no. But it doesn't matter. It's still the whole message behind it. It's like, what?
Yeah, even if it's fake. I mean, what? And that was a really dumb fake idea.
Yeah, pretty much. If you remember, the former guy had a bunch of videos.
Oh, at least
those were fake.
his hand passes through the microphone.
Some of those 45er videos when he was ill were fake. That was definitely green screen.
You could see the green screen big time, like he was supposedly out in the lawn. No.
Okay, yeah, that's different. That's different than posing a bunch of people who are also moving at the same time and doing their things, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, if the only group of people he feels safe to sit around is a table of 20-year-old girls, then I'd say he's in in some trouble. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm not going to go on another tangent.
Well, that's his narrative. That's the Russian narrative.
Either way, you want to know why he wanted to pose, even if it's fake. Why did he want to pose a bunch of 20-year-olds? Probably trying to get that young crowd on his side.
It's all about posing a different narrative, even with videos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I am not having it, and I'm not here for it.
That is all right.
Good morning, everybody. All right.
Good morning. Good morning.
Interesting.
What are you throwing on there, sir?
I was just seeing what it said. It was fake, and the mice came out. So it's like you're deteriorating. So that's not like a whole screen, feeling with the mice.
Ooh.
So if something was deteriorating, it's not real. So
there you go.
Feels like.
Is that a new hat, Scott?
I got it when I did in exchange for a reading a while ago.
Nice.
She's from Houston.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Houston, so I said, well, I didn't get a hat from Houston or Texas or whatever, and she sent me this.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. Let's go with some stars. Let's start with energy. What I got started so far?
Where will the world be on the 4th of July this year?
Ooh, that's a good question, Renee.
Yes.
Renee put up a good question here.
Right.
Energy time. Okay, where will the world be on 4th of July?
What state will the world be in? World, 4th of July, 2022. What kind of state? Can I just say I hear the wind in the trees, and it's so lovely. I just hear earth, like nature, and
I love that. Love. Can I tell you
some calming?
Can I tell you how beautiful it is that the snow is? It's so blizzardly that I can barely see across the yard. Let's see.
It's the storm.
4th of July.
Okay.
Kim's wind chimes are singing. I love that too.
Oh yeah, I love wind chimes. I have a bamboo wind chime, and I love how it goes clong, clong, clong. Doesn't sound like that, but it's nice.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So I think a lot is going to be happening in the next few months. Intuition and downloads. So those of us who are the way we are will be getting a lot more intuition and downloads, surrendering and understanding. And we literally have forgiveness and understanding. So I think as a whole, we are going through something quite significant. There's a learning process happening here with all the stuff we know that's going on in the news. I think it's got to do with our evolution and ascension, what we're all going through and rallying together. And at the end, there's some forgiveness and understanding. So I think that's compassion and enlightenment. I'm going to root for enlightenment for the vast majority of the population.
Are we here at all? I may have missed the other thing. Susie Buckingham, I guess the first question is, are we here at all?
Yes.
We're in multiple universes at the same time, experiencing every single one of our lives. I'm getting there's change coming. New solutions, new beginnings in the summer here. I grabbed the Starseed Oracle. I got Inner Earth, and that's new starts, and then yes to change, the Andromedan energy. And then I got fall to arms, surrender. So it's like one extreme to the other.
I got surrender too, right?
Yeah, surrender. I've sensed this summer is going to be like a total different change. The light comes on, things are better. The pandemic eases and harmony begins, kind of feeling.
I feel like some of the regular things that we'll complain about is prices have gone up. So traveling may be a little bit more challenging. So kind of be aware of that through the summer. But I do feel we're going to see that whatever that conflict that is happening, we're going to see the downfall, the ending of some. And I got the world leader here. Leader. So there's some ending happening around there. We're gonna be looking at peace and new beginnings here. We have the ending of chaos. We're coming on the other end of chaos. So there's still a little bit of cleanup or whatever's going on with that, and that's kind of where I'm getting like prices are up with food and maybe gas and stuff like that. So we're reaping the karma in regards to what this war has done to the globally, the economy, the food, all that. So we need to be aware of that. But yeah, grounding in, bringing balance. I see freedom and progress and positive changes for us.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm seeing 4th of July.
So, what are we in March? March, April, May, June, July. So the next 4 to 5 months, probably be some heavy stuff going on. So everyone just prepare. And I don't mean to frightened. I just mean like a lot of stuff going on in the news, lots of learnings, lots of enlightenment. So, get some good sleep, eat properly, stay clear-minded.
Yes. Keep that light and love shining, sending.
Michael, do you want to come and say hello?
Go.
Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Oh.
Come here, big guy. Everybody. Yeah, come on. Come here.
Yeah, we hear ya.
There he is.
Here.
Here. Nope.
He's like, no. But you're so
Into
pretty.
the camera.
You want to look at
There you go.
beautiful big tiger.
Big bull. Oh, no bombing the cameras.
That's a whole nother show, Bo.
Oh,
No bombing the camera.
you just said whole.
I did not.
Debbie did.
Oh.
I said that's a whole nother.
Right.
That's a whole nother show.
Oh. Big kitty.
Big man.
Hey, kitties.
He's a big man today.
Wendy says her cat's jealous. Aww.
So Renee's questioning what Biden meant with that strong message at the State of the Union. VP has no idea what's coming to him.
I don't know. It was very exciting.
I know. We got all excited. It's like, what does that mean? Whatever it means, it sounds really good. It sounds good. Sounds good. What's going on with that?
Someone put on Twitter and looked it up. There was like 4 or 5 dictators in Russian era that all fell in March to their demise. Stalin.
Oh.
And people like that. Ivan the Terrible. They all fell
Caesar?
in March.
The Ides of March.
Wow.
We got Julius Caesar, the Ides of March.
You. That's a good boy.
At the end, he said, go get them. Alrighty. Is that a subliminal message or just a power statement? Gaddafi was also killed in March.
Really?
Zero. Teresa Cole. Lucky me. My birthday's on the Ides of March.
I'm just gonna. I just threw 3 cards. They're Andrea's cards, and I'm going, or 4 cards, and I'm going to leave it there. 5 cards. Okay, 6. Unbelievable what I got going here.
What's your 3 cards? Are you waiting?
Oh, I didn't know if you want me to go or.
I'll grab my first 3 Andrea cards.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
The ending is not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
No. And I'm gonna, because I ended up with 6 because the story kept going. You know how that goes.
Yes. Investigations.
Ooh,
Yeah.
No, they're going in after him. They're going in after him. You have the enemies to destroy that man.
Uh-oh.
Holy.
Destroy, man. I feel like they're going in. And what came to me before I threw cards is I don't know if it was on this morning or on 11/11, but I got that I saw other people going in and supporting the on the ground there in Ukraine. And it wasn't like and I didn't see like uniforms or anything. So I felt like, I didn't even know how that could work, but I felt like people were going to go volunteer and fight alongside Ukraine. But I didn't know how that could work. So it was weird to me. However, you actually can fill out a form and go and support and fight alongside Ukrainians, and you fill out this form, and that you even get paid like what you would if you were like in the military there, and they train you and everything, and you can help alongside them. So, is that an in, right? Is that an in for some of these to be able to secretly get in there and
send
help
people
them
secretly?
out, because they open that. Literally, you can go online right now and fill out the form and fly over and help. We could.
Wow.
I mean, you have to be in good health. You can't be like my age, but
I just seen there was a Twitter thing I seen this morning. There was I think either ex or current British military people that signed up and were welcomed there today to start.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So there you go. So that's happening.
So I got severe action. They're taking big action on Russia. They're looking at all the money, him and those who control him. And he's letting him know that he's telling Putin that his overconfidence and his treachery, so him destroying things, is going to leave him in isolation. So that would be jail. They're coming for him. He's alone. He's not supported. And they're coming for him. Wow.
It's almost like when you were saying that, I saw someone kind of like, someone who, is supposed to guard him, kind of step back and look this way while
Right.
you know what I mean? It's kind of something interesting.
Oops. Should take the lid off.
Yeah. They're probably all going to.
Don't make me laugh when I have coffee right now.
They're probably all flying into Poland. It seems to be a.
Yeah, could you have like Navy SEALs pretend like to just be an average person and go in
online and do their little sign, you know what I mean? Like,
nice.
Deanne wants a wrench.
They have to enter through another country, not directly from the US. Yeah, well, I'm sure they could get a passport from another country. I'm sure those can be made. Yes, the spit take, Sherry.
Yeah.
Coffee spit take.
They're determined he's a threat to them as well as the world. Yeah, talking to someone who lives in a neighboring country, she said that in general, people even in Russia itself think Putin's crazy, but there's nothing you can do about it, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Let's switch quick here.
Right.
Or be the linchpin like Dean was in Watergate to on Trump.
Yeah, it's who was it? Mustache Bolton was on TV again talking about stuff, that the former guy did, and it's like, what the heck? You write books. Where was your courage back then when a lunatic was running our country? Correct?
Yeah. And
we're talking about Barr and everyone.
And on this side of it right now, today, how scary it would be if he was in office right now. You know what I mean? It would have been, you guys realize how scary that is, right?
Yep. And that's what he was hoping, what VP was hoping, that DT would have been in office.
Yeah. Because,
make it easy.
Again,
You'd have a Russian.
His
We'd
only,
have a Russian oligarch as the vice president right now. It is unreal.
oh, terrifying. This would have been a whole different world right now.
Very much. Yeah, Bolton for a war hawk kind of guy. He's nothing.
All right, Barr. Let's switch gears here. Barr.
I don't think it's come out yet. I'm not positive, but their Barr supposedly had a sit down with someone. The full one's coming out today, I think. The full interview.
Yeah, he sat down with. Yeah, there's snippets of the interview out there, but yeah.
He already was caught in a lie in the snippets. So Barr being some kind of hero like John Dean, don't
He's
feel it.
definitely switched his narrative, trying to switch his narrative around, isn't he?
Wendy, but we always got he had some kind of ace up his sleeve.
Yeah, we sure did.
Like he had some kind of
Saving
intel or something that would save his butt somehow. Like he was a note keeper, kind of like Bolton, but it's like he's got documents with him.
So I see Barr is actually a bit nervous right now, under a lot of stress. He's hoping to make some kind of deal so he can get out of this situation or not be as disciplined as he should be. And I love this. So here we have facts, truth, secrets. So all this stuff that he knows, followed with yesterday doesn't fit you anymore.
Right.
So whatever he was covering up in the past, that doesn't work for him anymore. It's not going to help him to cover DT's crap up. So I think he's going to spill some stuff. I don't know how much, but if it can benefit him, he will.
Yeah. And it's so funny because before I saw that card, I saw that transformation card in my mind. Yeah. Yesterday doesn't fit me anymore. Oh my gosh. And look what I drew.
And he's not loyal to him anyways. Barr's not loyal to 45 deep in his heart. He's just
Opportunist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost heart. But you're right, Scott. I don't see him fully telling the truth here.
Maybe
So
some stuff.
he's still going to keep some things, but he's trying to get on the right side of history now, because again, he's trying to be that good guy. Because again, yesterday doesn't fit him anymore, right? But he's still, he's still a little snaky, is all I'm going to say. But he's going to use his power to get him out of this. But
yeah, that's what I got with his current narrative. He's trying not to look like the enemy of the current. Change his narrative there.
yes, he sure is.
I do have here. He's got something behind closed doors, whatever. He does have something.
Yeah, he can
that
give up
he's
something.
talking probably to Garland or something otherwise. But in the past, I got he was a coward.
But we always got that on him.
Right. Coward for money. He took money. He's just trying to change his narrative. Look like the good guy, but no. But he does have something. Whistleblower, but in the past, he was a coward. He took money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense about. But no, I don't see a John Dean energy. It's more saving his butt energy. What I get.
Yeah, yeah.
That clip he was trying to talk about how he wasn't trying to whitewash the Mueller report or whatever. I'm like, ugh, come on, man.
Marie says all these books are good to start your fireplace. I love it.
No, they're good to leave in the atmosphere of no profit. Yeah, I hope so too. That what he did to the Mueller report.
Oh, yeah. You can't.
No,
You can't. You
you
can't
can't
pedal
even,
backwards on that.
you can't even talk his way out of that one. No way. Okay, we did that one. Okay, we did that one. Okay, let's go here.
Please address the criminal conspiracy charges that the January 6th committee wants the DOJ to file. I'm having nightmares about Teflon Don.
So, we know we have a flipped oath keeper that was in the seditious conspiracy 11, along with that guy, and he flipped.
Yeah, he says he's going to work with the authorities now.
He's talking. He accepted a seditious conspiracy, and no matter what the outcome, he's already going to get 6 to 10 years, no matter what.
Wow.
And he's flipping on this and accepting 6 to 10 years with talking. And that would lead. And then I've seen messages and whatnot, and we've seen it and felt it. And this guy met with Roger Stone at the Willard Hotel too.
Oh.
So it's coming.
Wow.
We know that.
So I'm hearing on this guy 6 to 10, but out in 4. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's the way it goes with good conduct. You get out early.
Hi, Rob. All right. So,
January 6th committee.
Criminal conspiracy charges.
And then Jan 6 committee is also getting tougher. They're putting out messages about how they're seeing the timelines. They got more info. They're pushing hard on John Eastman.
Now, the January 6th committee has a timeline too that they have to kind of this. Is there a time?
They're hoping by July to be done.
Okay.
We pushed back the public hearings.
Okay. Good morning, Ron.
Morning, Ron. So,
criminal conspiracy charges.
Gen 6 committee can't indict anyone, on criminal charge. They're getting down to get it. But they're putting that messaging out there that they are seeing this criminal conspiracy within the Trump realm. Yeah, Polly wanted. Where's Roger Stone's tattoo of Trump? Probably on his backside.
Wow. So the first card is called pregnancy. So that's making me feel they've got enough. They've got enough evidence. They're ready to give birth to these indictments. Then we have imprisonment in the present position. We have going after treasure. Some type of accident. What's that about?
Well, let me see the 8 one. 8 of
Wands, probably.
Wands. 8 of Wands. So that, yeah.
Weird.
Death, theft, taxes, and fighting. I think they're going to go after them. I think there's going to be.
I'm getting chills on that one.
Yeah, people are going to be. They're going after them. They're following the money.
Yep.
The money's what's going to kill them, or kill whatever. You know what I mean? Get the people that were involved. Maybe it was no accident that this happened. So with the pregnancy card, I'd say that it looks like they're ready, almost ready to give birth to some. The DOJ's almost ready to give birth to some indictments or charges.
Mm-hmm.
They have. I don't know if it's everyone though, but it feels like there's some big money donors that are in trouble.
Yeah, it's a whole. I mean, I believe here that we've sensed it before that they've referred. I truly believe they referred different things. Because I got the investigation of the CIA and whatnot coming in. Who's the enemy of the people? This feels like the false narrative that they're walking through, protecting our democracy. There is a partnership here. What I'm feeling is like with the DOJ, there is a partnership. There is a change coming of their messaging. That could be the televised coming up. On the bottom, I do have the money you're talking about. They're going after the money. And this feels like a whistleblower kind of thing coming into. The change could be finally getting people to testify. Like orders from the judge or something that you have no privilege, you have to give it up. They're finally getting that point where there's no more BS. So yeah, just continue to trust the process.
Oh, that's so funny. I got the trust too.
Cool.
Yeah, so trusting in that, and it kind of maybe we're being asked to step into that energy of it actually happening, right? So let's step into that. They definitely are looking at all his conflicting, bizarre information and things that he did, and he does this and then says he did this. So they're definitely digging through all that right now. They're pretty much wrapping this up with him. You have the stork and the time. So this is very positive. It's like this is hyper progress, and with this time on it as well. But they pretty much have him wrapped up, and looking at all those connections. And again, you have that connection here. They've got it going on with the messages coming through. Yeah. And then I got the trust. They have got the goods on him. They've got the goods. Let me show you this setup here. They've got the goods on him. Not a problem. And again, I just want to end it with these beautiful cards. Trust. Yeah.
Bless you, rosy cheeks.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you. Yes, it's not on a timeline any of us want, because everyone wants this already done. But
yeah,
slow and steady wins the race, right?
Trust in the timing. Remember,
the hardest thing with creatures of humanity is patience. Even though we know the former guy and his family should have been locked up long ago, we'll see the reason at the right time.
Yep.
Renee's warning about all those death threats, election workers, teachers, the cult that's going on.
Good morning, Renee. All right.
It should lower with the mask everyone's lowering mask mandates, trying to be proactive. So that should quiet down a few people.
I just, isn't it, I don't know, karma, or I don't even know what word to put here, but when all the truckers or whatever they were, the convoy got to from Canada to DC, it was just like
It was a zero.
nothing to fight for anymore because everything's been kind of lifted. They're like, what are we doing here anymore? After all that.
We'll change this movement of death threats. It feels more like the anger culture. What will change the anger culture?
It goes to show you, people are angry, and give them something to scream about, and they are going to pick that up and scream about it. Because in general, people are, it's been a hard decade. It's been hard. So a lot of people have this all in them, and you give them a cause and they're in it, man. Wow, Jean. Rhonda Rue, thank you. Blessings.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we have simplicity, keeping things simple, which is just a basic understanding. This is what will help people, is the question I asked. So a basic understanding of what is important in life. Just, and I think, the war we're seeing over there can remind you, like, thank God we're not living there, right? Like, just simple, being grateful for things. There is a shift happening amongst us humans. We are able to manifest a brighter future. So that's a reminder to all of us to keep doing the work, keep manifesting a brighter future for all of us. And then there's a return of spirits. That's just an opening of our minds, remembering what it's all about, man. Like living together, being one.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
Deborah. Blessings to you.
Did you hear it? Okay, I've grabbed the kipper here.
Thank you, Catherine.
Catherine, thank you. Oh my goodness.
Blessings.
Catherine Bush. Bless you, Catherine. So kind of you. So the government will go after those people that are criminals. There's no, if you're threatening congressmen or whatever, to the point of criminal law, they will prosecute. There is some kind of thing that if it isn't like a direct threat, it depends on the wording. I guess they haven't prosecuted because of the wording. So I got courthouse coming in. They'll put them in poverty. And what's going to bring back more, though, is that, and above the courthouse, it's when the former guy actually goes down. This is going to help a lot when he finally goes down. And then I have the lovers and a main female energy. It may very well be Kamala. Someone of authority here is gonna, like, what am I seeing? Like more, like maybe Kamala steps up a little bit more where she's speaking more. There's some kind of female energy speaking to this. But we'll come back to a sense of community once there's these realizations that you failed. We have these seditious conspiracy guys getting arrested. January 6th defendants, they're getting prosecuted. There's going to be a wake-up call that's going to change all this. And that's what I felt the best part about it was the first one was community. When we get rid of this anger, the sense of community and love.
Yeah.
Coming together.
Okay.
But there's going to be this wake up call, and it really feels like it's connected to the former guy. This really stands out to me. When you have justice kind of thing, you got courthouse, the thief, and where's the other one? The thief. Oh, you put people in poverty, it's going to change your ways, right? You take away their income and you take away their livelihood in a certain way with court action. It wakes up minds.
Their whole mindset, what they were targeting, is deteriorating. Obviously, it's going away, right? So their whole message. See, the message is in reverse here. It has to change. It's changing because everything's in a shift with them. So I do feel as we move forward, yeah, I do feel it's going to be a coming together here. So thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
But
so kind.
there's a shift coming in this. I feel like they're going to need to grab onto another message to fight for because this one's ending, right?
Right.
So I feel like they're not going to be, because everything here is showing me that they're going to stop this threats and stuff like that. Because
there will be nothing to.
There's nothing there.
There'll be no there anymore.
They're going to have to find something else to fight for. So, and now we're all, again, it shows too this shift towards what's happening in Ukraine. So I do feel that whole shift away from it just puts things in perspective. Who cares about a freaking mask when people are dying and there's a war going on? No one cares about the mask anymore. So now everything's shifting. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Bless you,
Billy. Thank you,
Billy.
So I don't know.
It has a lot to do with cracking down on the disinformation too.
Yeah.
And these social media companies are seeing the light gradually. With like Facebook's Meta, whatever you want to call it, they're trying to make that change a little bit. I think they're going to be, the backside, Congress is cracking down on them. And all these talks and there's lawsuits and all this stuff. So that's slowly getting better. There's a reason no mushroom money.
All I can say is I still wear my mask.
In big crowds, I do.
I wear it at the store or wherever I go. Yeah,
absolutely, I do.
Like when I deliver, I can generally the grocery stores and whatnot. There's not many people. I can weave in and out and just hand the sheet to the guy to sign, and I'm out. But I know the store is where I go because it's kind of where I go. But I always have one with me just in case it's crowded or whatnot. I feel safe. It's like a psychic scanner. I walk into a place, I'm always scanning. Where's COVID?
Yeah.
Right.
Luna. Hi, Luna.
Oh, look at it. She looked up. She's like,
Luna. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Look up there.
Kitty, kitty.
She's like, where's that coming from? She's like, I'm not as smart as Bo.
Oh, she's so pretty. She could be their sister,
Totally good.
Yeah.
Their little mini.
Their little soul sister.
She's a little mini them.
Hollywood, I predict Trump's grave will be marked with a working urinal. Americans will stand in line to express their patriotism.
Whoa.
OMG.
Whoa.
Well, he's into that, isn't he? He's kind of
Yeah.
into that, right?
Oh, true. That's
I
interesting.
guarantee you won't have to flush 10, 15 times.
Ugh.
What a ugh.
Wow, that's quite the visual. The lineup of people.
No, I just love how deviant our family is here today.
Well, Bo came up and showed his back haul, so
Yeah. Who started it?
thanks, Bo.
Oh. Thank you, Terra Love Community. And while she's advertising me, I'm going to advertise Terra Love Community.
Me too.
Aw, Terra Love Community. Oh, look at that.
I got an awesome notebook.
Book?
I love notebooks.
Little schedule book or something?
Oh, it has water in it.
Oops.
Yep, I got the yellow one. So you can choose your own colors. Whatever color you want inside and on the handle you can choose. And then they have different words here that you can put. And I have normalizing love.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I ordered a hat and a t-shirt as well, which I hope show up soon. Wearing my stuff.
You look good in hats, Andrea.
Why, thank you.
Especially that Wonder Woman one.
Yeah.
Just works for you.
Well, now that you've mentioned it, let me just show you something.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I don't know.
That,
I'm on the fence about it. It's a test product.
I would make it colorful if you can.
I like it.
It's a first try.
I like it.
First try.
It would be. I can't wear hat. I know y'all think I'm 5'10" and
yeah, 5'11", 5'10". Yeah.
I'm these are literally children's glasses. I'm very
You're
small.
a little peanut.
So if I put that hat on, it would look like a huge hat. So yeah, I have a.
It barely fits my head. I have to wear trucker hats because usual baseball caps don't fit my gigantic cranium.
See, that's what you're so much smarter than me because you got that.
And I did a t-shirt too, but look at the terrible. Like the t-shirt's nice, but look at the terrible job.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, and I hate when they just plaster something on there and
right. And I said, how did you even send this to me?
How did you exactly?
It looks like it's been through the washer 1,000 times or something.
And I don't like it when they have that little. No, they need to do much better than that. That's ridiculous.
I tried. We'll see. It's all trial and error, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then trial and success.
Skywriter, thank you. Blessings to you.
Thank you, Skywriter.
Bless you,
Russian forces attacking third nuclear plant. What?
It's probably a little more pricey, but this is actually one of my more favorite hats I've ever gotten.
Wow.
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
nice.
with all the sewing and the.
So you can maybe put like lilac lantern or something there, and your symbol. And this is one of my, it's sturdy, it's durable. It's
worth the extra.
Yeah, this thing will last forever, and this is what I got in the Nassau, Bahamas on a cruise. This is one of my favorite hats. It's got a sturdy brow, it stays cupped the way I like it. But this is one of my favorites. How it was made.
Nice.
I don't know. I like the Velcro too. The Velcro back, you can put it any way you want instead of the clip butt.
Yeah, that one's a snapper, the truck.
Susan says, consider putting Lilacian United.
Back there, you can put something else.
Yeah, the stitching. Whenever they say
you can stitch back here like Lilacians or something on the back.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this one has
that's
the
size hat I could wear, where it's like.
I got this one in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, anytime I go anywhere, I always get a hat. Got this one in the Cayman Islands.
Ooh, see, that's so beautiful. Yeah,
that's really nice.
I love the stitching. Did you see what Geek Hillbilly said? Last hat I bought said
Yeah, this one too
Oh
is
yeah,
stitched.
Pamela for sure. Like it does. My hair gets all caught up in the Velcro.
And one more, but Cabo St. Lucas.
Nice.
It's all stitches. So, yeah,
The stitching costs a little more, but it's worth it. Obviously,
it's where like the cheap ones, they just don't fit right. You know what I mean? Kind of flimsy, and the brows are eh.
I thought the hat that you had looked good, but when they just iron that on there, it's like I could have.
Well, I emailed them, and okay. And by the way, that's through the YouTube merch option. So no.
Okay.
I just tried it through the YouTube thing.
Oh yeah.
No. And I emailed them. I'm like, how did you send this to me? How did you send this shirt?
Oh, thank you for doing that.
I got a mug. The mug was just okay.
And the YouTube merch site, they charge $1 billion for
So I thought I looked into it to see, and I'm not happy. So I'm gonna go elsewhere. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Pamela. You would buy
well,
that.
if you find some, let me know, because I've been researching all of them as well.
Yeah.
All right. Can you guys look into what Putin is going to do with the nuke plants Russia has taken over? Well, now
so the energy. I mean, that's why one way in war, or whatever, to cut off people is go after their power plants.
Sure. Jerry says they have a.
No, I haven't been to Weed, California. Nope.
Oh, I have a cup. I have a cup that says I love weed from Weed, California. Yeah. You got to buy a I love weed t-shirt and mug when you're driving through Weed, California. It's right near Shasta. No, Shasta.
Is it really? Cool.
Yeah.
Keith said he's willing to send me a hat from Hazard, Kentucky, most likely. Okay. What's going to go on with the Russian army going after the power plants? Oh, and good news I've seen on Twitter, the Ukrainian forces took back two cities. The Russians moved out. They gave up. It was good. 13 miles from Shasta. Cool. DGB's got a pink weed hat. 4 plants with 15 reactors, Diane's saying. Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea, Sherry.
Oh, yes, perhaps.
That is an excellent idea.
Susan never wants to stop, but never stopped at weed. Funny.
I had to get a mug and a tea.
Well, the funny thing is, when you're talking about this, it just made me pop in mind. One of my great friends from high school and was my best man at my wedding to my daughter's mom. His name was Weed.
Oh, interesting. His actual
name was Weed. Yes.
His first name?
His real name was Weed.
Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. His mom was a freewheeling person.
I was going to say a little bit of a hippie there going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was interesting.
I'm not getting so much to blow anything up as to control their power plants, their energy, and also to make like a big show to the rest of the world that he has those. I don't know that he's looking to blow them up or to launch anything. It's about having them in his arsenal.
I'm kind of getting that too.
I love that, Rice. I love that.
I wonder if he actually has control of them or whatever, or like you said, like an illusion of war. What I'm kind of sensing here, it's like a using tactics from way back or something with the Six of Cups, and then I have the energy of war, but it's kind of like an illusion or maybe a threat of illusion.
Right. Like I have 5 nuclear plants.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah,
But it feels like a failure. Something doesn't feel right here. But the question came in earlier. I don't know if we want to put it out there or whatnot about. We all kind of sense it's kind of like the end of Putin, right? What's going down here? And let's just take it as you will. For entertainment purposes only, this is the outcome of what he's doing. The Fool, Death, and 10 of Swords. It doesn't, like we've sensed it and felt it. The Fool is a transition, a leap of faith, different change, and then Death is either ending or death. 10 of Swords is very bad for your karma. That's the outcome energy of what he's doing here. It feels like he's sealing his fate. It's on the bottom energy. I have the star, what he does with the 2 of coins creates the Star of Hope. It's kind of like this is how, by his aggression, by him going in there, the world united is going to seal his fate, kind of feeling.
Yes, yes.
I mean, we've all wanted him gone. He's always been a dictator, right? But he just upped the ante.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling.
You know what I'm hearing? What I was hearing right before you said that, and I've got chills all over now. Death by cop. Does that make sense in this? Like, you know how they do that? The people who are suicidal, they're like, I'm just going to go out.
Right.
Death by cop, right? And so...
one of his Secret Service members?
But he keeps pushing the limit, right? So he's like, okay, now I'm going to take over all the plants. And so let's see what the world does then. It's almost like he's pushing that, trying to, but I heard death by cop when you said that. Right before you said that.
And he's at, I got point of no return. So he can never go back to being who he was before. And Russia can't go back to being what it was before. This has completely changed the surface of the game.
Genealogy Junkie got that too. Interesting. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, exactly, Andrea. Just like,
Putin reminds me of the movie Scarface.
Yeah, it's kind of like just he's going all in for whatever reason. Either he's got an illness or they threatened him or something. His behavior doesn't make sense.
No. So my other outcome cards I got is some woman in the background. There's a woman in the background. Someone close to him in the hermit mode around him's energy. And then we have the Emperor Putin and one of the people standing guard here. This Knight of Coins. There's a guy standing near the Emperor, plotting with a woman in the backside of an introspection with the hermit. There's something secret going on.
Is that the guard that's going to kind of step aside at that last second to allow it to happen?
It feels something like that. There's that guy standing guard next to the Emperor. Really strange. That's what I was sensing there with those. Yeah, it's going to be like history books when you talk about war and all these horrible people have done things.
Yeah. So whatever
In a
he's
way,
talking. Okay.
yeah, in a way, he's going to have his legacy, just not going to be a good one.
Right.
And then there was there you go, Keith. And then,
Yeah, he's going to be blocked. We're seeing that in the cards. This, whatever's happening, it's not going to go. It's not going to be. It won't become disastrous. He'll be blocked.
yeah, I don't.
Possibly, again, like you said, by family, someone in the family, or whatever. I don't know, but I just.
Why is it always a woman? Probably because a woman can get closer to him, possibly.
We're brave.
Take care of business.
We get it. We get her done. Miter, thank you. Blessings to you.
Well, hi, Bobo. You want to come and say hi?
Snowden.
Snowden living in Russia. What's his deal?
Baby.
Wow.
Hey, precious.
Mommy's baby.
Putin's ex take down 45. What was that, Susan?
Hi, beautiful. Yep, you just missed Luna, your little sisters.
The woman who take 45 down was Putin's ex. Interesting. Whoever's going to take down 45 probably is a woman, but it sets the chain of events to get an indictment or the arrest. So it's someone, I would say it's someone who flips on everything. So biggest bets are his daughter.
Are you saying Putin and 45?
Well, that's just a comment that Susan made of a reading that Amy predicted long ago. I was just reading a comment. The woman who will take 45 down was Putin's ex. That's what another reader said long ago. And she goes, could this apply to Putin? No. See ya, Deanne. Have a great day. Okay. Oh, that could be. KB says, I saw his favorite lady friend hand him some laced vodka. One of his lady friend's entourage that he may get his needs from could hand him some laced vodka. Interesting.
I'm sensing that he's having trouble in that area, so I'm not sure.
Good point.
What's going down in the bedroom there? I just don't. I feel like he's having trouble there. I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that.
Ugh.
Oh, good Lord. Pollyanna says, are Trump, Rudy, Bannon, and Stone really planning to market nude calendars for 2023 to raise legal funds?
Oh, my God. I hope so, and I will buy one. Never. In fact, I just threw up in my throat.
How you can tell someone's lying, and I'm totally going to buy one. Just a cue on human behavior and cues. if someone's saying yes and shaking their head no at the same time, you know it's a lie.
Well, you know the RNC will buy a bunch off of them. Oh, good Lord. Okay, will Putin's army be crippled? Okay, there was a general that was taken out in a raid. This general. Wow. So he passed away, this general.
Okay.
By a sniper or something like that.
Putin feel the impact.
So is there no. VP does not care.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get. Yeah, I got that right away. But
No.
will the overall army feel the impact? Is where I'm kind of going with that because Putin.
Right.
He doesn't care about human life. No. But will a general's passing feel the impact?
Putin's army general being killed.
I think in a sense it kind of feels like
Putin's army gonna feel.
the lower guys, sergeants and whatnot, kind of like, oh, my boss is gone. I might just pull back here. That kind of feeling. Putin. VP. We started using code words VP for him.
VP. Awesome. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I seen the Enemy at the Gates movie long ago. Ian's recommending the Enemy at the Gates movie. Aw, genealogy would rather buy a lilacian calendar.
Oh, thank you. Me and the cats.
Yes, absolutely, and all different, having tea.
Yes.
On the
Napping.
with your sunglasses and a big hat outside. Yeah.
There's another merch you can throw out there.
I love it. I was thinking that I just, when I saw that, of course, my wheels start going, and I think of Renee making calendars, Tarot Love Community calendars with all our date, times of our lives and stuff on the calendar, and always thinking, Renee, always thinking. Cats having WrestleMania.
They do. They get up. They look like two kangaroos sometimes. They're on their haunches and they go back, hitting themselves their forehands like little kangaroos. So I see some of his army not interested in doing his business anymore. Not interested in doing what the emperor is commanding.
Yeah.
Now that they've seen this. So now we have a betrayal. Look at that. Someone's going to turn on him. This is going to come to light. They're going to punish him for what he's done. They're going to look at this. Punish the devil. I think they're going to turn on him. Someone is going to turn on him. Which we know we've seen this, but it's more than one person in his army that's going to turn. They're not having it. Someone's going to betray him. Punish him. They want to punish him.
Yeah. I'm seeing too that it absolutely has kind of slowed things down a tad. And so now he's having to recreate stuff.
Look how they see him, like this devil that's just out of control, like, whipping them to do his bidding. And they're like, why?
Oh, there you go. Renee set me straight. We already have a calendar.
Have you seen those little quick videos of young Russian men who gave up and were surrounded with love with the Ukrainian people, giving them food, and drink?
Yes.
And they were allowed to call their mother.
Oh.
And they start crying, and I'm glad you're safe, and that motherly love. And guess what comes out in my throat? The mother. The birds, create yourself, and mother. Mother Earth, mother of these people. These soldiers are having an aha moment, using their intuition and changing course. The high priestess and a different path, creating your own path. They don't want to fight. They're changing. Six of Cups and memories of the past. They're in the Four of Cups. It's like introspection in between your own skull. What are we doing? What does this all mean? There's changing. And in the end, I have a party. You know, the Nine of Cups celebration. Truth and feelings coming out with Ace of Swords. And in the tarot, I got the Mother. It feels like loss of mom. The Queen of Cups and the Five of Coins. It's like
Or Mother Russia, yeah.
the mother influence. It's like we're not animals. It feels like these young men and whatnot are pulling back and looking within with that High Priestess. It's going to change. You know, the hearts and minds are going to change. You look at all these people that are bravely coming out and protesting in long lines, hundreds of thousands of people in Moscow Square and everything, risking prosecution and jail.
Worse.
You know,
Huge. And you
It's
know,
gonna-
you heard about
it's going to change.
the media mandate. You'll be sent to prison for 15 years if you post any fake news, but it's really real news. Come on. Yeah, I do see there's a deterioration since he's passed, a deterioration in that communication, and people are losing their hope, and they're like, yeah, they're seeing it for what it is. They don't. But with BP, he's creating his own rules here.
Yeah.
And they are like, "Rrr." Yeah. It's like they're killing their own people.
Yeah.
Their own families. It's all wrong.
I'm glad you got with your cards, Deb, that you put a few words underneath.
It helps, yeah.
For the lack of mind that don't understand the Lenormand with what the birds mean and whatnot. And then I see you have like 7 of diamonds. Is that like the 7 of coins?
So in the Lenormand, how you read it has that for another layer of understanding. Now, I always use it like you just did, 7 of Pentacles, right?
Uh-huh.
But in Lenormand, it's a little different.
Okay.
But I use it like you do.
So the diamond is a coin? How you use it like normal cards?
I do. But in the actual system, it's not like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I threw my tarot deck, it came up with 7 of coins.
Oh,
creating your own path.
Yeah.
And then I just looked at the birds and I see you have a 7 of coins.
Yep. That's how I use it.
Cool. Thanks for the insight.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for using my cards.
All right. Well, I got to get in the flow with them at some point, and I think it became an immediate attraction.
They feel great. They have such a gentle. I just love how they feel. I can't explain it.
I tell you, I literally intentionally put love, light, and healing in them.
Oh, we can feel it.
They shuffle beautifully. The material made out of.
Yeah.
They're almost too slippery. They kind of fall off.
I love it.
But no, it's beautiful. But Andrew's cards are good too. The way they're
they're all right.
I mean, they, you know what I mean. They shuffle well. They look like, they're durable.
I think they're the same size as yours too, aren't they? Almost, yeah.
No,
as Debbie's.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. I get them mixed up all the time. I have to go searching for it because I get them all. Because when I'm not paying attention, they feel exactly the same. CB likes doing a box spread with that's a great way to read these cards.
Ghost of Key.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay.
Okay, women set the tone for.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I guess this since we're on that subject here, it's kind of like sense the energy of like how many are actually supporting him. We intuitively kind of feel it's not many, you know, and the cards have to say, and like, really, why are the troops, if their hearts and mind are not in it and they're giving up in many places?
So there's also the ones that, that we're hearing about that, like the daughter calls and the mom's all like, that's not happening. She's like, Mom, here's videos of it's happening. I'm sleeping in my tub with my dog and people are dying outside. Oh no, we're liberating. Russia's liberating the Ukrainians. No. So you have people who are very embedded into the Russian state news, the TV, and that's what they're getting. They're getting that, and they do believe it. They do believe. So there are some who literally are embedded in that,
brainwashed, or think that he's this
brainwashed.
sort of thing.
Yes.
He's not. So soon we're going to see that they're going to distrust him,
Okay.
and that his decision is not in the best
Yay.
for everyone.
And we experienced that here with the gaslighting and all the former guys, Kool-Aid people, and
Very, very true.
Fox News. So
there's going to be a big wake up between what they know, what they think they know, and then what they see, right?
Yeah.
They're going to eventually see a whole new situation. And I'm sure a lot of them are afraid to say anything. I was watching this person walking around saying, oh, do you know about the invasion in Ukraine? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? And then they show them pictures and they're like, no, no, no. And then one guy's like, I'm afraid to say anything because, if a neighbor tells on them that they weren't on Putin's side, who knows what, right? So they're afraid to say that he's doing the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, you see what happens. I mean, yeah. So you have the people who are just fully, they love their country, of course, Mother Russia. They love Mother Russia, and they're embedded in this whole thing, and they literally listen. They just are just. They just are pulled into the message. And following, because of their being overpowered, they have to trust their leader, right? They're just trusting that message. But I do see a change coming as well. There is going to be some change within this. There will transition out of this. So yes, but
like you said, they don't get it because they don't see everything, but there's that change you're talking about too. So it's like the propaganda stuff like we're talking about. It's like, I got the coffin and the dog. Mm-hmm. It's like, good boy.
The loyal people will be.
The loyal people. It's like with the coffin, it feels more like, it. It's what your institution always told you, kind of feeling. You're stuck in the coffin, you're buried, and this is what's installed in you. The dog, like you said, good boy. It's my family, But there's a change coming. I got the sun and the key for the change in future.
Yay. Yay. Oh, that's very positive.
So it's opening. You're going to see it. Ace of Coins, Vitality, and what's that? The key is Ace of Coins. You have Divine Intervention on the bottom of that for the key.
Awesome.
karmic blessings, building truth. So the 8 of coins is like you're building something, you're collecting, and it's like, oh, you finally get that one thing that tells you he is lying to us. Right? It's kind of like the same thing with a former guy and the people that truly believe. You keep getting snippets, and then you get that aha. It's like, what do you mean he's arrested? What do you mean his business shut down? You'll finally see it and see the light. So it's going to take time. But just like anywhere, like we're saying, everyone's got their little clique that just won't believe. Unfortunately, but it'll come. It'll come. What do we got here? There you go, Deanne.
It's so absolutely. They live in those. I mean, it's just so bizarre.
It's the Hitler rule.
It's literally the playbook. And when we used to read, you guys remember way back in the a few years ago when we would read on this whole deal, where literally the former guy had Hitler's playbook right
I
on
know.
the nightstand.
Come on, the nightstand. Like what?
And you're like, alert,
Alert.
Yeah.
I can't believe people don't. I've used that numerous times, and I've flipped it around too. The Hitler playbook: tell the lie, keep repeating the lie,
Yeah,
until they believe the lie.
Exactly.
But I flipped it around too. You could use the same thing as love. Like with your children or something. Keep telling them they're beautiful. Keep telling them they're beautiful. And eventually they believe they're beautiful and powerful people, and that you instill that love in them, that they know they're unconditionally loved by their father or their mother or their family. Same thing.
Yeah.
Use that also. So like Andrea,
Awesome. Yeah.
like Andrea came out there a while back that never clicked to me. Send those 45ers love and light. Keep instilling that thought of love and light to them, and eventually they'll see that light. So
enlightenment.
Geek read Mein Kampf. Deranged mind of created this. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yay.
We know. Yeah.
Trump can't read. True. He likes picture books. No, Aries girl. Hitler had a picture book.
Aries girl. Yeah. No, I tell you.
Yay, Wendy says. The second attempt to evacuate. Wait a minute. Did I read that wrong? Second attempt to evacuate halted in Mariupol.
Okay.
Mariupol.
Pretty soon we're going to know the geography and everything of Ukraine. Okay.
Linda says that one of her relatives still feels that COVID is a hoax, and so I think we're gonna have to get kind of used to that mindset with some people as we come, as the COVID kind of comes to an end, because people will forget and they're like, see, it was a hoax. It was never there, right? Even though we just lived through it for the past 3 years.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And so many people we've lost so many loved ones. And we are still losing them. But yeah, as this kind of, you'll see that happen more and more.
Okay, I've seen a few questions about oil. Let's switch topics quick.
All right. I'm
About
good.
oil,
Yeah, let's do that.
you get off to some of that energy, but anyway. So, the oil companies have made billions off of us. Prices are going up. They cut off Russian oil. So,
COVID's not over. That's right.
will the oil companies actually try to help out the lower prices or just stay with markets? Oh, Keith says insurance companies in Kentucky are starting to refuse to cover anti-vaxxers for health ailments.
Okay, I just had a thought.
Need a barrel.
If there's a test you can go and get and it tells you if you have COVID or not, right? Then that means there's COVID.
Exactly.
How can it be fake?
I'm telling you, the gaslighting.
Like you go if you don't feel well and you go and get the test and it says yes you have it, well then it's real. And millions of people have had these tests and got yes or no. Like
it's so weird.
It's a real thing, and it's going to be around. But I do love that Biden wants to set up this thing where if you go to a pharmacy, you test positive, they automatically give you the antivirals right then.
Wow,
and that needs to happen.
That's great.
It's brilliant.
The funny thing is, if you ask those same people, is the flu real? Influenza? Oh yeah. But what we're going through now is not real. Marco Rubio.
Okay, gas drop.
Oil company's gonna drop the gas prices.
$200 a barrel right now. Is that right?
Oil companies.
It's awesome. It's unreal.
Oil companies going to drop gas prices.
You can't fix stupid, but still.
Well, I do feel they are working on this, and they're hoping to. It's literally going to push to create some other type of energy as well, so we're not so dependent on this. So I feel like that's happening as well. Like this is
That's the silver lining.
Yeah, the silver lining. Yeah, and so because also it's environmentally. I don't know, the gas being, there's something with that as well. So all of this put together, I do feel that this is going to push for a change in that. It's not overnight, but I do see the intention. They're going to use this to move energy to create a positive change. So even though we're looking at the gas and oil and all that, it's going to help with the environment. These are things they're looking at. And so I do feel as we move forward in this next month, we are going to see some movement with the gas prices that you wanted to see if that was going to make change. So I do feel within this next month or so, you will see a slight drop, but not big.
Yeah, I asked by August 1st, so I think by August you'll be happier with the gas prices.
Okay, good.
It has something to do, they don't trust the instability in the world right now. So that's why they're putting the prices up so high. They're waiting for this guy to be taken care of, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My Nancy was saying something yesterday, and I'm like, I've never put over $50 in my Honda before.
Right.
One fill up.
Yep.
We're used to that in California, but
Well, true.
but yeah,
Here in southern Wisconsin, it's always, except for those few spike times, but it's always been maybe $2 average.
yeah,
You
that's
know?
kind of here in Colorado now too.
And when you're pushing double that, it's like, ooh. Oh yeah, California. I know that
$5.
the big cities, like Chicago and that, they're a lot more, but my small town area, it's always been cheaper.
When can
I used your cards again. Kind of funny thing, the first time I seen this one finally. Three birds.
Oh yeah, there she is.
That is cute. That was an ending card. But,
there's a awakening coming. So
that's talking about the oil companies. So that would say they're holding on to what they have, to me. Their creativeness, what they have. I'm getting on the outside of everything. And then the lilies next to that. So that feels like what they've gained. Their wisdom, what they've had. And then on the outside, I had these two cards. I am you, I am enough. So, but in the middle of it all, I have transformation.
That really I feel like, Scott, with all those cards coming in, it really does talk about shifting this to a positive as far as not using oil and
that is a shift, yes, but I'm also sensing like holding on to what they are, but there is a transformation there, a shift I'm sensing. I mean, I do see the love in this throw, and the moving, but it feels like a holding on to me too. On the bottom of the deck, I had the ship. Import, export, travels being affected, so. Is the spade, what is a spade?
Spade, sword.
Sword, that's what I thought. So that's 10 of swords. And then the lily is a king of swords. So that's conflict. So it's conflicting their own interests in travel if they would lose profit.
Interesting. Yeah.
So it's a tough transformation. Within company, they know they're going to have to focus differently. Green and everything like that. So they see the plight. I'm sensing that what you said too. They're seeing the plight of the gas prices. It hurts the people, the economy, So it feels like there will be a shift downward, but holding on to their profits. I don't, you don't feel like they're gonna lower their profits so we can feel better about our gas prices. I'm just trying to analyze because I'm getting in your energy with your cards. With that King of Swords too, that is maturing. Next to that transformation. So it is maturing. It is maturing. But this is down the road.
Yeah.
The thing with electric cars and everything, it takes oil and energy to make these cars. We're still using fossil fuels to make these cars and these huge batteries. And then what happens with these batteries when they take a crap? You either have to recycle them or they go away. More things to our,
it's not an overnight switch.
So electric is wonderful, but it's not the future. I've always sensed there's some kind of electricity out there using hydrogen. That is our future. Clean, it's better for the environment. Even solar panels and everything. It takes fossil fuels to create these solar panels and repair those solar panels and repair the windmills and everything, So in a sense, it will never go away, but to get to like an 80-90% of some kind of other fuel source, and I've always sensed that has something to do with hydrogen. Displacing the hydrogen
Interesting. I love
hydrogen out there, and that's clean.
clean. Yeah.
What was it like? I think it was Germany. They're producing a hydrogen train right now that would run on hydrogen.
Okay, so so you all can see how this is a shift, and this is kind of forcing that shift in how we think of being able to do that. I do feel I did throw a couple timing cards just on the gas prices dropping, and I did get a little bit of a shift coming in the spring, like I was showing on the other cards. But you're going to see kind of a normalcy coming back in that 6-month period, and that's what Andrea got with that August date. So
nice.
Yeah. And Renee, I love that. Renee's like, I want an adult tricycle. I love those with the little basket on the back, and I love those. Yeah. But I make it electric or whatever.
There's something I didn't notice either is that even though China has a dictatorship, they're actually one of the world leaders in green power. They have solar panels all over their hills.
They had to because of the pollution.
I never knew that, and it was like amazing.
Yeah, that's
awesome. It was like, okay, you got this dictator there suppressing people, and you got camps and everything, but they're a world leader in green energy.
Yeah, right.
Who knows, right?
So interesting.
Oh, nuts. Susan Hall, the gas companies profit billions. True. They should.
They should.
It's all about the almighty dollar, unfortunately. Okay.
Polly Wanda. And eliminating gas encourages friendship.
Oh, Artemis. Correct. This is a transition, what I'm sensing. We have gas, we're going to go electric, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're going to figure out, scientists are going to figure out how to make hydrogen cheap and stable. I guess that's one of the problems, too, is that storage of hydrogen fuel cells and whatnot is unstable. It's explosive, or, how to keep it in your vehicle without causing problems.
Can we read on Lisa's question about the basketball player?
Let's read on that. Yeah.
I was pretty concerned when I saw that in the news.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely want to read on that.
Yeah, I have a few more. John died 0 more.
I'm kind of wondering, was it planted on her?
Well, it's just CBD oil, and it's not a drug. You know what I mean? It's just like a.
But are they trying to punish American people and someone who's kind of famous, right?
Oh yeah, this is totally taking advantage.
Yes, it's like a political arrest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I did. I didn't read the article, but I did see a female player.
Yeah, she got arrested in Russia for having on drug charges. But
because it's not a drug.
Well, maybe over there it is.
Like using menthol cream on an ache and a pain, but instead of menthol cream, you would use CBD oil on it, or
he had THC cartridges.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah, she had a vape, so I guess that's illegal in
Russia. Okay, so that's a whole different story there. If it was CBD oil, there's nothing. But that's a whole different story if she had cartridges and a vape, THC vape.
But against the law in Russia. Unreal.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about this at all.
No, I don't either.
It does not feel good.
Political arrest of the female basketball player in Russia. Yeah, this is a political arrest. This is a vengeful arrest. That was my first question.
Yeah.
Other times they probably wouldn't even have cared, but I feel like they extra searched her. They could have even planted it. I mean, who knows, right? Maybe it was hers, maybe it wasn't. Is she going to spend time in jail in Russia?
I just feel like this is kind of like, it just doesn't feel good.
No,
it
it
feels
doesn't.
like she's going to be like an example.
Yes. She's going to spend a lot of time in jail.
She's going to be as an example or something.
Yeah.
However you put that. I just don't feel good.
And I think anybody else in Russia who's from a country that they're mad at, especially someone who might have a bit of fame, should probably get out of there if they can quickly. I guess her outcome on a basketball player. USA.
Yeah, I do feel like, wow, interesting.
Strange. I got all loving cards with yours, Debbie, so I'm trying the tarot here as a clarify.
Yeah, because you can still use those loving cards as understanding, like you can take them in different directions. It doesn't have to be loving.
Sure. Well, usually I use cards where they land, and if there's something negative in between it, it'll tell me the story.
Right.
Right. So but these are all, what came out is all loving.
So if you got hugging you, that means she's wrapped up in something, right?
Sure.
She got wrapped up in something.
Oh, she's also a lesbian, and they don't approve of that in Russia. So Renee's asking, it doesn't help that's also. Yeah, this is coming as quite a shock to her. She may have to buy her way out of this. Maybe America has to buy her out of this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Some kind of trade to get her or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so the tarot is telling me that what you just said. She's very burdened by what happened. The reason why she got arrested was a lie, fabricated.
Yep.
And then I am seeing, she may have to buy her way out too. Here's the arrest warrant or whatever, reasoning. The world is watching, and they may come to her rescue if it's possible. I'm not so for one with Debbie's cards here. It feels like it doesn't. Maybe you can explain it, because the center of what comes out here is the Knight of Cups and grateful, loving herself and being grateful, which kind of like what she has. That's the first two, love and passion and grateful. But then on the side, we got the Rider, which is the athlete, and harmony, together we can. So like this energy feels like.
That feels like a rescue.
She can create change.
Yeah.
Even though
all about that, yeah.
Even though she's arrested, even though it's a trumped up charge, she feels like a Navalny. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep.
I think she's going to be safe. That kind of feeling. And then I had the Nine of Coins coffin. It feels like everyone's coming together. it's an ending of a situation, a new beginning. It is loss, it is sad, but also people coming together. So she feels like an Navalny kind of feeling, even though it's tough and she has to defend herself. Like I said, it just was weird with that, but then the tarot was telling me it's BS.
Yeah. Yeah, the current energy with this right now is awful, just awful. A lot of drama, a lot of tension, a lot of anxiety. It's unstable, this energy right now.
I think she's probably terrified.
Terrified.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
So maybe, I mean, one of you, got that possibly that, have to
Buy her way out
or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that looks, but it is a lie. It's a lie. What's coming out here? You have the communication is not. It's gaslighting. When I see that orange card, I think of in this situation. I feel like there's some gaslighting here. It's not what it seems to be. It's not lie. But I do see transformation coming out of this. But in the meantime, she's being used as an example of something, and that doesn't feel comfortable.
No, it doesn't.
Ian says she was caught 3 weeks before the invasion.
They're still using it as a political thing, though, now.
They sure are.
We've got an American here.
Yep.
That long ago? Oh,
it's kind of like, when I just saw that, it was kind of like, when someone puts a person in front of them as a human shield.
Oh, well, that's crazy.
She was trying to go home.
She'd been there doing her thing, and she was just going home. And then they arrest her. Really? Well, it's crazy there right now. They're arresting people for standing up for rights. Yeah, and the weird thing is CBD isn't really weed.
No, it's not.
That's extracts, right?
Yeah, no, it's just kind of like if you had to. There's no properties of any type of drug in it.
True there, Callie. Okay.
I love Bella Luna says, what does our weather look like for the spring?
Okay. All right. I want to do one more before we give a card of the day.
Okay.
And it's about Mr. John Eastman.
John Eastman.
So he pleaded the fifth. Remember him? He was the lawyer, and he kind of created, with other help, but he sent the memo about how to overturn the election. And he used his college account where he was teaching, which he's not fired, but to email. And the college he was at is turning over the email. And he's fighting it, and but the January 6th committee is getting emails. But he's trying to fight it, claiming executive privilege, that kind of thing. And he pled the fifth. And he's probably one of these guys that's going to go to prison for this overthrow. So what's this energy? And it probably goes more around him, beyond him too, because we're still trying to figure out what's happening with Meadows. They didn't do anything with him. So the energy of getting the documents of these people that are claiming the fifth and fighting it. You know, Roger Stone's fighting it too in Carter. Appeal. What's the energy of John Eastman?
What's his outcome here?
Outcome, getting the documents. Is it fruitless? Is he just delaying the inevitable that, like, in the Nixon era, that his chief of staff went to prison and all that?
Well, there's a lot of anxiety around him.
Definitely. You betcha, Diane. There's no contract.
Drunk on the power of it all. He got drunk on the power of this, working with 45, etc. I see justice coming for him. No conscience. He didn't have a conscience when he did this. It was all about the power. He's trying to bide his time right now, but they're coming in with force against him. And we have freedom upside down. I don't think he's going to do too well here. So his motive was the power of it all. You know, being connected to the top, drunk on the power of it all. Well, look what it got you, dude.
Yeah.
Well, when you buy the big lie, you're going to go down a blaze of unglory. Butter emails. That's right, Callie. We're in that butter emails scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to layer Debbie and Andrea energies here.
That's what I'm doing here.
Nice.
My favorite.
And I'll have a 3-layer if my cards ever come.
Yes.
They're stuck in limbo for some reason.
Boo.
Okay. First layer. It's coming up.
Ooh.
The redacted stuff, the January 5th stuff, it's coming out.
Yeah.
John Eastman cannot stop this process. Part 1. So then I have the anchor and the lightning bolt. Stay the course. That feels like pleading the fifth is not going to work to me. That kind of thing. Anchoring what he believes in and what he's trying to delay won't work. Then I have the January 6th committee is putting everything together. Everything's going to get linked together in one big seditious conspiracy within the government and Trump. Stars and linking everything together. It's going to happen no matter what comes on. Teamwork. Teamwork to keep democracy, our government in progress, create new laws. It'll happen there.
Yep. Oh my God, we got the same thing.
And then I'm with you. The love, here's a flower. I'm with you. So that feels like the loving energy of democracy and the people that really care. I'm with you. I thought that was a nice layer.
That's a connection. Yeah, truly. He can't run from this. He cannot run from this. he's going to be completely exposed here, and I got the stars too in the fast. So he's going to be exposed here, and it's coming quicker than it's coming at him. Like he has no control of this. He literally has no control, and he sees this, and then the eating away at his foundation of everything, and this is going to come down. I feel like it's all going to come out soon. By the end of like this month, maybe even. But I see it coming soon with this in reverse, like so.
Yeah,
It's like the January 6th committee is doing the investigation for the DOJ.
what's their timeline? The Jan 6 committee. You said that they had a set timeline where they had to decide what they were doing or their investigation is a certain length?
They were hoping July. Last I heard, they were hoping July.
But is there a timeline, or is it
No.
just okay? So they don't have to prove
they've
stuff
already-
by a certain date.
They've already pushed back things. They were hoping last month to do open hearings, so they pushed that back. Who knows? But they would like to get it done, before voting starts and everything.
Yeah.
As a rule, they never really want to do anything political 60 days prior. So then you're talking September, I guess. It's one big seditious soup. Yes, it is. Clam chowder coming down. Did you have anything to add, Andrea, on that?
I went first.
You went first. You may have got another hit.
I think he's going to flip because his
He's gonna have
age,
to.
he's
gonna have
nervous. Yeah, like he doesn't want to go to Rikers or whatever prison they'll send him to.
And I just got a hit on that, also on that fall thing so literally it was in reverse, your fall card. His fall is coming. His fall.
It's his fall.
Yeah.
Thank
Bless
you,
you.
Michelle.
Wow.
Blessings to you.
Thanks, sweetie. All right. What kind of message can we give someone out there?
What is the message of
Okay. Lilac Lantern Internet Oracle cards.
Hello.
Hello. The beauty within.
Yes.
Okay, we do have a lot of negative energies and sadness around Ukraine, but it's telling me here today I stop and smell the roses. Happy birthday. Today is the rest of the first day of the rest of your life. So even though there's negativity around and sadness, remember to stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, stay happy, stay positive.
Yep, stay happy, stay positive.
You can remember we got the cards earlier. You can manifest this world. We can collectively. Thank
Blessings.
you, spiritual
Thank
seeker.
you, spiritual seeker. Blessings.
So kind.
Yep.
I believe that too, Callie. Change is coming.
And change
Okay.
starts with us. Yep.
Takes a while. The community change, yes.
Yep, I got this. So I used Debbie's deck in my deck.
Me too. Me too.
We have movement, progress, things coming along, and making healthy choices. And I'm going to the brain as well here. Make healthy choices with your thoughts. Make healthy choices with your thoughts. Movement is coming. We are part of this movement. We are part of this progress. so you can help make healthy choices for not only your body, your mind, but the world. Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Which goes so nicely right into the message that's coming over here. We have time to mend fences and the ship. And for me, as this energy came in, I was shown literally when we do that linking of arms together and literally put ourselves within like Ukraine, and we send out that light, love, and healing, and protection, and like that. This is literally what this is doing. This is connecting and bringing in healing and mending, and so yeah. And with the ship there, that's why I got like it's mending with global mending.
Yes.
So continue to get in there, and solidarity, right?
We're all getting the same
Yeah,
message
blessings
here.
to you. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Barbara.
Thank you, Kelly says, yep. 11:11.
Yes, check out Debbie's channel in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Ish.
20 minutes. Yeah. About 20 minutes.
To
Thank
get
you,
yourself
Phil.
another coffee and then hop on over, spend some time with Debbie.
Yes.
We shall overcome.
Amen, Chris. Amen.
Link it up. Hug it up. Is that my guides were talking a lot about courage. Love and courage. Like the Ukrainian people need the courage to fight for what they believe in. And the Russian army, the young men or whoever, need the courage to do what's right. Love and courage.
All right.
And in love,
Everybody.
hugging you up, Biolakian style. Live long and prosper.
Yes.
And blessings to all the donators. Hit the like. Head over to Debbie's Freebird Spirit.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Yeah. Blessings, family.